The top player is here. Bring the heat.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Throws him down. There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. Moves performed off a drive rush get extra thrust frames, making for a potentially high return. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Knockdown. With the throw, capitalizes on every mistake and picks up the perfect KO.
You know what they say.
Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Fight.
Oh, feints? Shoots off a fireball up close. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. They gotta make sure not to splurge with that drive rush to keep it going. Knockdown. This is the ideal range to utilize the fire. Springs forward with the drive rush. Closes the distance. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Grabs and throws them away. What'll happen here? Big opportunity coming. Gets out of the corner. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Not much life difference. That combo did decent damage. Not much movement, but the thinking caps are definitely on. Attempts to break the scale, drive rush to keep it going. Gotta be careful not to whip it. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Flatline zone. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight.
Takes it. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Springs forward with the drive rush. We're just getting started here. Pulls crowns them from above. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. Player 1 will look to a drive rush to keep it going. Throws them. That throw will do some good damage. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? Ooh, what a smart throw. Oh, they switch sides. Plenty of health. Full gauges. Let's go. Checking with the fireball. How will they react? Somehow manages to block. Oh, in with the rush. Amazing. Dangerous. How did they read that throw? Connects with the throw. Okay, forward rush. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Getting it all on the drive rush. Jump. Links it. Oh, burns out. They were sitting on their feet for this super art. Goes big time to win it. Never ever miss a chance to show off the fancy stuff. Player 2 made some smart moves there. Great game.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Finds the time to squeeze in above. The throw is escaped. Brushes off the throw. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Pulls off the perfect parry. Now they'll have a chance to jump on the opponent. Perfectly timed parry to deflect the opponent's attack. You don't want to get caught in that situation too many times. Still slugging it out here. All right. Does a good job of pushing back. Escapes the corner to reset the situation. This is where things will get interesting as the damage starts to pile up on both fighters. Opts for the air-to-air encounter. Getting tipsy with the devil inside. Jumps. The drink level's at 4. All inhibitions are out the window. The overdrive jackknife. All right, what's coming up next? Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Gets him. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Grabs and throws him away. Air slasher. Shoots off a fireball up close. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it. The drive rush to keep it going. Breaks their guard with the throw. Here comes the mix-up. All in with the rush. Rolling Soba. Springs forward with the drive rush. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Going in. Closes it out. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round. Fight!
The last round. It's now or never. Strikes back with the overdrive arrow. Player 1 didn't rely too much on drive in that last round, but they may be looking to mix things up. Super Hearts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Oh my, the throw tech! Jeez, how can they read each other so well? Very slick with the combo. What are they gonna do? Both fighters have a full drive gauge on deck. Both fighters will have to decide whether they want to go with an all-out offense powered by their drive or play it safe and conservative. Throw zone. How long can this offensive assault continue? Player 2 all in with a rush. Side switch. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. Oh, here we go. Huge chance after that wall spike.
Come on. It's time to trade.
Uh-oh. This could really tip the scale. The super connect. Player 1 flashes him with a jackknife. Ugh, take a seat. Answer closes game are done. Player 1 clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game.
Round 1. Fight!
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Knew they'd go for it. That's a good lead. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. They've got nowhere to run now that they're in the corner. Can't tech the throw? They're barely hanging in there. Can they hold out any longer? Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fire. All right, what's coming up next? Gets them. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight!
Takeout! How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Who will gain control of the match in the early going? Some drive rush to keep it going. Okay, so you can use drive rushes just like that to launch attacks from much further away. Opt for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Drive gauge management here is going to be vital. Both fighters will have to decide whether they want to go with an all-out offense powered by their drive or play it safe and conservative. Goes for the rush. Jackknife maximum cuts clean through him. Attempts to break the springs forward with the drive rush. Player 1 needs drive rush to keep it going. Sets up with the jump in. Breaks it. Player 1 with the rhythm owning that space. Flatlines them. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Feeling it.
Final round. Fight!
It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Zones with the fireball. Springs forward with the drive rush. Closes the distance. Blocks it. Smart play with the throw. Full SA meters on deck for both top. Drive rush to keep it going. Rolling Soba. Drive rush. Genius read with that throw escape. Jeez, how can they read each other so well? Connects with the throw. What now? Fires off an overdrive arrow. Player 2 with the lead. Will they go forward rush? Plenty of help. This is gonna hurt. They push their way out of the corner. What are they gonna do? Getting it all on the drive run. All the throw connects. Changes the pace with the fireball. Jump! Solid anti-air! Ooh, you never burns out! What's next? They are not getting close to each other. What? Nice Drive rush! Takes it! With super arts into play, it's really anything goes at this point. Almost out of time! Betting it all on the drive rush! Target completes it! Carries them all the way to the corner in one go. All in with the rush! They are not getting close to each other. Walls flat into the guard frame. The round ends as they do an amazing job protecting the life lead. Player 2 is a 40.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Difficult situation for a throw. The combo's there. What's going to follow the combo? Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. So, a drive rush can really close the distance, putting moves that would otherwise be out of reach in that sweet spot to launch a surprise attack. Side switch. Now they're on the defensive. Avoids getting cornered. Had the radar up and running. Gets the jump in. Life lead opens up. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Jump! Nice! Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Checks with a medium kick. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Gets the combo. They exchange blows. Drive time. Oh, feints? Both fighters have a full keep and springs forward with the drive rush. Closes the distance. Looks like they both want to stay out of the corner. Throws them forward and maintains the corner game. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Burnout activates. Knockdown and player's anti-air in the clutch. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. A lot of crashes out the gate right there. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. What a finish!
You're something else.
Final round. Fight.
Catches them out! Dashes up. Both players look for something to work with. Reads the throw and escapes! Player 1 is working with a better gauge. Ooh, what a smart throw! Oh, he springs forward with the drive rush. Uses their drive gauge! Player 1 can't let this simmer. Think all the throw connects. Okay, here we go. The throw is denied. Both fighters are down to half life. Free flow strike, forward rush. Dangerous range here. Shoots their shot. Oh my God, they just choked it up. Put the extra, putting the cherry on top. Oh, they've been waiting for this. Let the super art rip. Ugh, take a seat. A jump. They're in range. We gonna see it. Reach the. Are you kidding me? I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Side switch. Now they're on the defensive. Does not want to get stuck in the corner. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? Shoots off a projectile from downtown to check their approach. Denying them a breather there with a long-range fireball. Got a ton of damage off that opening. Can they do it again? Player 1 chases them down. Knockdown. decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Both can end the round now, and the drive gauge disparity may come into play. Player 1, open up! And the throw ends the round. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight!
Who's going to start things off? Sticks the jump in. Solid drive rush to keep it going. Okay, so you can use drive rushes just like that to launch attacks from much further away. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Super Heart on deck springs forward with the drive rush. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Gets the throw and continue not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. In with the luminous.
Come on. It's time to
Getsuga Saiho hits. We're about to see a freestyle frenzy with no retake. Noticeable life lead. That's how you close it out. What a beast!
Jamie,
Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves.
Round 1. Fight!
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Puts one in the pocket. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Tries to throw, but doesn't connect. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. They've got nowhere to run now that they're in the corner. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Combo with the target combo. All right, what's coming up next? The attack is parried. Oh, easy. Drive rush to keep it going. The drink level's up to 4. All options are on the table. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Springs forward with the drive rush. KO! Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight!
Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Takes the chance to hurt him. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Parries the jump in to shut it down. Timing their parry just as the attack was coming triggered a perfect parry. Now they have a chance to go on the offensive. Drive rush to keep it going. The properties that attacks get from a drive rush make them a great tool for creating chances like that. Max SA gauges. Springs forward with the drive rush. Closes the distance. Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Throws a projectile to zone the opponent. Fires without warning. Breaks the block with a throw. A quick breather. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Full SA meters on deck to blinks it. Burnout activates. Close it. Genius read with that throw escape. Jumps across the hard. Knockout. No! Critical hard now?
This is our destiny.
Still alive? Still alive?
Gets got.
What a finish! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round! Fight!
Takes it. Who's going to steal this win? Springs forward with the drive rush. Forward rush. That feeling, it throws them. That throw will do some good damage. Medium kick hits. Player 2 has the super gauge advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Ooh, what a smart play. Getting up, drive rush. Dash. The swagger step sends him flying. Betting it all on the drive rush. Player 1 is in a very solid anti-air. Looking to follow up after that target combo. What's next? They are not getting close to each other. Nice air slasher. Forward rush. Closes in. All in with the rush. Fires off an air slasher. anti-air in the clutch. Takes it. Betting it all on the drive rush. Things are very tense as this exchange continues. What? Oh, drive rush. Jump. Wow, what a clutch parry. 20 seconds left. Links in. What are they waiting for? Tank's willing to risk it for the overdrive. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Closes in. Tank rushes in. They are done. Player one was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Throws him down. Checks with the projectile. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. And a super activation. Looking to score from well aware of the life in meters. Really good decision making. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Throws them to negate the block. Fireball from very long. What's next? Springs forward with the drive rush. Player two creates a good corner opportunity. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Player two drive rush to keep it going. Closes the distance. Dashes. Air slasher. Perfect parry. How will they follow up? Player two will look to apply pressure here. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. We're at a standstill. Springs forward with the drive rush. Knockdown and fires off an air slasher. Shakes things up with a fireball. Betting it all on the drive rush. Links in. Ooh, what a smart throw. Okay, here we go. Forward rush. There's what a finish. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight.
Who will come out on top in this final round? Medium kick. Oh, the throw connects. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. All in with the rush. Connects with the throw. Oh my God, what a throw tech. Jump comes hard. What's next?
Hey!
Player two with huge check flat lines in. Player two is a force to be reckoned with. He's capable of.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. Knockdown. Handily escapes the throw. Reads the throw and shuts it down. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Pressuring the situation with the charge in. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player two is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Just out of range for that throw. KO. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round two. Fight.
They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fireball. Looks like they want to re-establish their game plan with fireballs. They just made that very tricky combo look easy. That's how you know they're on another level. No holding back. Goes all out for the big damage. Player two can build off this lead. Strikes back with the overdrive arrow. Knockdown and looking for a chance. Throw missed. Uses the target combo with a filler. Going in. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Drink level full, drive rush to keep it going. Links it! Experiencing burnout. Jump instantly does a big damage. Player 2 can't afford mistakes without that drive. Didn't hesitate going for the kill with that super. Put them on a t-shirt with that finish. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round. Fight!
This is it. Who's gonna take it all? Doesn't miss a beat. Back into the corner. What's up? Getting it all on the drive rush. Closes the distance. Catches them out. The low kick hits. Oh, here we go. Crowns them from above. Player 1 needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. What are they gonna do? Forward rush. Looking to follow up after. Oh, putting the cherry on top.
It's time
Gets
to
to
trade.
the side hole. You better not win because this boy's quicker than a freaking hiccup. The swagger step sends him flying. What next? Flatline zone. Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with.
Round 1. Fight!
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Checks with the projectile. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Maintains composure and pushes out at the corner. What are they thinking here? Decides to go in with the target combo. Player 1 has them legit shook in the corner. Lots of aggression from both sides. Their life is looking critical, and they can't rely too much on drive either. That's one huge life lead. Is this going where we think it is? Spends the game KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight!
They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Grabs them. Closes the gap for the grab. Strikes back with the overdrive arrow. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. A quick breather. Player 1 will look to apply pressure. Springs forward with the drive rush. The properties that attacks get from a drive rush make them a great tool for creating chances like that. Watching each other carefully. Who will make the first move? Doing some quick planning? Drive rush to keep it going. Closes the distance. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Drink level max out. This party's getting crazy. Looking for a chance. Oh, could be the start of something. What'll happen here? Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. Checks with a medium kick. So, what's next? They are at the drive rush to keep it going. Ooh, what a smart throw! What forward rush! The fighters are running out of time. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Betting it all on the drive rush! They're experiencing burnout.
Come on. It's time
Going
to
for
trade.
the conclusive kill with that super. What a move! Did not miss that chance and takes the round! Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Round 1. Fight!
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Decent damage. What's next? What are these fighters thinking now? Backs them into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Gets a chance with that jumping. Sticks the combo. Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. Parries the jump in to shut it down. Checks them with the projectile. Holds out with the block. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 chases them down. In a dire situation, strikes back with the overdrive arrow. The pressure is so intense here. At this range, many attacks can connect. Drive rush to keep it going. Springs forward with the drive rush. Surprises them with a drive rush. Grabs them. Going in. Fireball into the corner. They're trying to force the opponent into making a mistake. Checks with a medium kick. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Sneaks in the throw. Player 1 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Move charges forward. Projectile to try and change the situation. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Both sides have the super gauge maxed and ready to rip. Meter management is going to be a huge factor right now. Player 1 chases them down. Drive gauge management here is going to be vital. Overdrive arts give moves a big power boost at the cost of using some of the drive gauge, so meter management is vital. Big opportunity coming. Get out of the corner. Drive rush to keep it going. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. They were expecting that drive impact. Gotta be careful. Springs forward with the drive rush. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Like this, a good spot to use the super.
It's time to trade.
Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. They must have a game plan here with the critical art on experiencing burnout. Kept their composure and pulled out the combo at just the right time. Player 1 took no time to finish that fight.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Plenty of time left. How's the match going to play out? A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move where you're going to eat tons of damage. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. They're not going to allow any jump-ins. Decides to puff up while they can. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Goes for a drive rush. They're looking to keep on the experiencing burnout. Solid combo. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Player 2 needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. Less than 20 seconds remaining. In there! Player 1 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Checking their reactions with a fireball? Are we going to see some fireworks here? They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Is the fireball part of their corner game? Hits them with a stopping pop. Uses the gauge for a super arc.
Come on. It's time
Lands
to
the
trade.
Getsuga Saiho. Going for that juicy damage. Room in his dive kick to throw him off. Knockdown, jackknife maximum cuts clean through him. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. More fuel to the ends the round with a sick combo. Amazing. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. Are they trying to slow down the pace with a projectile? Trying to control their opponent here from a distance. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Strings it all together. Knockdown. Decides to buff up while they can. There's space to make something happen here, and neither fighter looks willing to back down. Parries the projectile. Had the radar up and running. Throws a fireball, big opening ready to be taken advantage of after that parry. Decides to meet them in the air. Springs forward with the drive rush. Are we gonna see a comeback here? The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Drive rush to keep it going. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Each hit is so important. Oh! Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight!
Who's going to start things off? Dashes up. Springs forward with the drive rush. Okay, so you can use drive rushes just like that to launch attacks from much further away. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over. Bust out the parry. Perfect read with the drive parry. Took him to the corner in a flash. What'll happen here? Throws them forward and maintains jackknife maximum cuts clean through them. Still scrapping for control of the stage. Drive rush to keep it going. Closes the distance. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Player 1 leaves experiencing burnout. Uses the gauge for a super arm. Weekend pleasure! We're in for a good time! They gotta go! Low heavy, but no go! What are they gonna do? Both of them blocks the low kick! What a finish! Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Round 1. Fight!
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Tries to bait him with the projectile. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Grabs a solid advantage after that big combo. Will this choice to lay on the damage now ultimately pay off? Decent return on that combo. Next hit will end the round. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight!
Burns the drive gauge. Big, low, reaching heavy. Rips the slasher out. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Who will gain control of the match in the early going? So they break forward to pressure the drive rush to keep it going. Closes the distance. Zones with the fireball. Springs forward with the drive rush. Air slasher. So, what's next? Looks like they both want to stay out of the corner. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Shows a medium kick, betting it all on the drive rush. And they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal. A jump? Takes in the throw. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Round 1. Fight!
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. What's going to follow the combo? Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Does a good job of pushing back. Knockdown. Throws them to negate the block. Projectile to try and change the situation. Goes for the drive rush there. Can't tech the throw. Uses the parry. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Life lead opens up. Genius read springs forward with the drive rush. They need to rely on their instincts here. Drive rush to keep it going. Medium kick. Shows a medium kick. You've got to be mindful of reach, okay? Oh. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Rips the slasher out. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Very slick with a combo. Fires off an overdrive. The engagement here will have a huge effect on the rest of the match. Drive rush to keep it going. Springs forward with the drive rush. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. You've got to be mindful of reach and jumping. Drive rush! Looking to impress with this super. Closing it out with a super art finish. Nice and clean. Taking no prisoners. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? What's the play here? This is a good range to test the opponent's reaction to fireballs. Trying to control their opponent here from a distance. There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. So, a drive rush can really close the distance, putting moves that would otherwise be out of reach in that sweet spot to launch a surprise attack. Big counter! Neither fighter wants to get stuck in the corner as they continue to duke it out mid-stage. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Surprises them with a drive rush. All right, what's coming up next? Holds out with the block. Sticks the combo. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing to add a little super juice into this combo for more. They saw a path and they took it. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? That parry may be just the catalyst they need. Amazing read to flash the parry just in time to catch the attack. Springs forward with the drive rush. Closes the distance. Fights out of the corner, back to the center of the stage. Looking for a chance. Jumps. Jumps in. What'll happen? Nails the overdrive arrow kick. Air slasher. Goes for the drive rush to keep it going. Their spacing is so on point. This unleashes some big damage. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Come on. Didn't hesitate, going for the kill with that super. Taking no prisoners. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Tries to bait him with the projectile. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Gets out of the corner and creates some distance. Player 2 has the life lead. Lays on the pressure with the projectile. Throwing on even more pressure with the fireballs. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. Big counter. The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. Starting to sweat a bit. The drink level's at 4. All inhibitions are out the window. Grabs him. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. The jump-in is denied. They hit each other. Less than 20 seconds remaining. This round may end via timeout. Will either fighter do anything before time's up? Jumps in. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. KO! Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, feints? Jumps up. Gets the jump in. Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Player 1 chases them down. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Max springs forward with the drive rush. Nails the overdrive arrow kick. Going in. Drive rush to keep it going. Closes the distance. Jumps in. Not much life difference. Player 2 will need to play it experiencing burnout. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Super Hearts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. This is gonna hurt. Scrapping it out, up anti-air in the clutch. Player 2, kick stun, city, population, you. That combo finishes it. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
We're all feeling it.
Final round. Fight.
Opens with the fireball. Parry. Medium kick hit. They were right to be on guard there. Maximum strike. Ooh, you never more. Fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the weekend. Time to pump out. Player 1 has a big drive gauge lead. They're getting it all on the drive rush. This is the time to believe in your turns out. Stun, perfectly executed. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match.
The top player is here. Bring the heat.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Counter hit throw there. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Whiffs the throw. Neither of them willing to back off here. Checks them with the projectile. Nice! Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, feints? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Player 2 chases them down. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Rips the slap, springs forward with the drive rush. Closes the distance. Medium kick hits. Drive rush to keep it going. Dashes forward. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Jumps. Uses the gauge for a super art. Sunrise Festival. They've got to nail the inputs to keep this up. In there. Player 2 took no time to finish that fight.
The top player is here. Bring the heat.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checks with a projectile. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Decent damage. What's next? Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Knockdown. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Strings it all together. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. The pressure is so intense here. A throw to tie the bow. They were stuck in the corner. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. They timed that just right to get the perfect pair. Nails the parry. Now it's their turn to press buttons. Still very early in the round. All right. Up into the air off of just cool. A quick breather. Oh, feints? Jumps? Going in? You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Springs forward with the drive rush. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Shows the medium kick. Drive rush to keep it going. Getting tipsy with the devil inside. Their life is hanging by a thread. They gotta lean heavily on their drive move now. Opts to continue the attack with the drive. Drink level max out. This party's getting crazy. Gets out of there with the back down. KO. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight!
Throw heavy, but no go. Big throws. Throws them. Blocks it. Springs forward with the drive rush. Closes the distance. Super arc on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Throw is denied. What a read. Oh, the back and forth reads are unreal. Player one can't let this. Ooh, what a smart throw. Oh, here we go. Player one links it. Forward throw. Laying the pressure on thick. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Cutting it all on the drive run. Takes it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it. Player two is mounting, closes in. The drive gauge is screaming for more attention. Looking for a hole,